For many women, ambition may feel like a dirty word. There have been numerous studies where ambition was viewed as a positive trait for men, but criticized in women. Now, one of them was done by Women of Influence, an organization committed to advancing gender equality in the workplace. Now, it found that more than 60% of women fear they will be penalized at work if others view them as ambitious. So our next guest says we need to flip the script and that it's time to redefine ambition so women don't have to hold back. So joining us now to talk about it is entrepreneur and business owner Bianca B. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, Bianca, let's jump right in. What is your new definition of ambition, and why do you think that it is time to change this?
Yeah, so my new definition is the joyful, diligent pursuit of success informed by one's ideals. And it's exactly what you said. The old version of ambition has historically been preserved for men, and especially white cisgender men. And women and marginalized communities have not been included in the positive version of ambition. And it's time for us to have a seat at the ambition table.
Okay, so give us an example of this. What's one way to describe the old version of ambition and this new way?
Right. So typically, ambition has always been looked at the lens of career success and financial prosperity. Also, where you're like ruthless and you're stepping over people that do whatever it takes mentality. This new version allows us to have full agency over our ambition. So what does that mean? That means we get to decide what success looks like for us, and that it makes sure that it matches our core values. For example, we can be just as ambitious about taking time for our self-care, or if we want to be ambitious and plant 1,000 trees to help the planet, we can do that as well.
Right, or being a great mother.
Yes, indeed, absolutely. Raising amazing children.
Yeah,
that's something to be ambitious about.
All right, so who are some women that kind of embody this new definition? Maybe some public figures that we know?
Right. So I feel that Michelle Obama, our former First Lady, so embodies this, right? She is so accomplished, has done so many things. She left a very successful law career, and she had to redefine what success looked like to her. So speaking of being a great mother, she's a great mother. She has raised some amazing children. She has also empowered millions of women across the world. I mean, she is the one that embodies it in such a beautiful way. And I feel like from all the readings that I've done from her, that she's also including joy in that equation as she's being ambitious about other things besides like her career.
And why do you feel that women should be able to embrace what you consider this softer side of ambition?
Right, exactly. So in our Pretty Damn Ambitious collective, we talk about this. Everyone is trying to get rid of the hustle culture, embrace the soft life. And the softer side of ambition helps us co-create with ambition, right? We are able to understand what our personal version of success is. Instead of having that succeed at all cost mentality, we get to embrace the soft side of ambition as a way that we can really maximize our outcomes while enjoying our time together and avoiding burnout and stress.
Okay, so Bianca, what would you say to someone who may be a little concerned that embracing this new definition may cause them to lose their edge or something?
That's a great question. So the beautiful thing about this new version of definition is, again, we get to decide how we pursue success. So if you feel like you want to work 80 hours per week, I don't suggest it. You can do that. But I feel like if you feel like you're losing your edge, you're really still thinking about the old version of ambition. This new version makes sure that there's no sacrifice, right? That you can pursue success on your own terms, making sure that you're feeling empowered as you're doing that.
All right. Well, Bianca, thank you so much for joining me today.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. And if you would like more information, you can visit her website. You see it right there on your screen, prettydamnambitious.com.